My name is Marcus Johnson. I'm CEO of Starstruck Entertainment Services out of Bakersfield, California. I had a concept for the business model of Starstruck, which is providing entertainment guest support services. I actually happened to see an article in our local magazine, Bakersfield Live, and it talked about how the SBDC was willing to promote and provide support to local businesses. And so from reading that article, immediately I called the SBDC and they were on it. So I definitely would recommend anybody that has an entrepreneurial idea to consider as an option or a tool or an asset the SBDC to at least move them in the direction to either developing to get to a plan to have a business or to enhance it to expand that plan.
I ended up going to Newman, California, and buying a dry cleaning plant that had a couple of washing machines. In 2007, we were about $30,000 a week in revenue at that point, and at that point we had about 12 or 14 employees. My first experience with Alliance SBDC, I went to a mixer at City Hall. We started out with one employee, obviously, when we first started the business, and now we have 82 employees. Now we have 642 customers. We just continue to grow. Without the help of the Alliance and the SBDC, this project may have not even gotten off the ground. I mean, that's the truth. It seems like they know people in the right places to help us talk to people to give us the knowledge that we need. We wouldn't have gotten some of the financing that we've gotten to help us move into this building. We wouldn't have had somebody watching our back at city council meetings and in meetings with city government. I mean, they've been with us holding our hand the whole way.
We have been family farm, dairy farmers, commodity milk producers for over 60 years. We learned about the SBDC when we started researching, doing some of our own processing, and we found some other farms and other businesses that had started up vertical integration operations, and they had sought counseling from some of these type of agencies. So we thought that would be a good idea for us, so we looked around to see what was available locally for us. There are new practices that I've learned as a result of working with a counselor from the SBDC, and one of those things is to be more creative and look for alternative sources of financing. Initially, I thought there was only two ways of finance. Then they suggested some other things that were able to expand our base of capital. When it's only an idea and you don't know whether it's a good idea or not, and to have their enthusiasm and their support and their guidance has been a comfort. And sometimes as a small business owner, you need some comfort.
My name is Jessie Becker, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of InPress Technologies, which is a medical device startup focused on treating postpartum hemorrhage.
Every 4 minutes, a woman dies somewhere in the world of postpartum hemorrhage. And we really hope that our device will stop that from being the #1 source of maternal death and take it off of the list.
As a first-time entrepreneur and a young co-founder, the SBDC and the Hot House in the San Luis Obispo community has been absolutely critical to the success of our company. We could not have done it without the help of the SBDC, who was there from the beginning to help us figure out all those little details that you need to know as a first-time business owner. We know we would not be where we are today without them, and encourage any small business in the community here to speak with the SBDC and gather those resources.
My daughter and I are partners in the business with our husbands, and through the SBDC Center, we were able to make it possible. We learned about SBDC through the City of Gonzales and my involvement with the Chamber of Commerce. And so I knew about the programs and services that they offered. And so when the opportunity came up, it worked out perfect. They were instrumental in our purchase of the business. It's helped us develop our business. The business was able to obtain new equipment, the yogurt units, and that was an added appeal, and it's really taking off.